This is The Gist, the essential podcast for the discerning listener.
Welcome to The Gist. I'm John.
And I'm Mary. It's Sunday, August the 2nd, 2026. We are your snart friends on the go.
Today's Gist View looks at a massive shift in global trade, or rather, the illusion of a shift.
Right, if you look at the raw numbers, Mexico is suddenly an absolute powerhouse in tech hardware. Between January and May, computer servers made up 20% of Mexico's $317 billion in exports.
In May, Mexico actually passed Taiwan to become America's top supplier of enterprise servers. These are the massive, high-powered computers that run artificial intelligence and cloud networks. Mexico shipped nearly $47 billion worth to the United States this year.
But here is the power dynamic. This is not a homegrown Latin American tech boom. It's a geographic workaround. Washington put up huge tariff walls to keep Asian tech out, so Taiwanese companies just moved their assembly lines to Mexico.
Exactly. Think of it like a nightclub. The United States put a massive bouncer at the front door to block Asian imports, so Taiwanese manufacturers just walked around to the side door.
That side door is the USMCA. It's the free trade agreement that replaced NAFTA. It gives Mexico tariff-free access to the United States market. According to the Financial Times, Taiwanese companies have poured over $1.6 billion into Mexican factories since 2020 just to use that door.
So who actually benefits? The United States gets shorter, more secure supply chains and some North American factory jobs. But Asian manufacturers completely outmaneuver state protectionism. They keep their tight grip on American buyers. Money always finds a way around a wall.
Speaking of outsmarting the system, let's look at Apple. The tech giant just had to put a cap on security bug submissions.
The Financial Times reports Apple added a new 30-day cool-off period. Why? Because independent security researchers are using artificial intelligence to flood them with bug reports.
Take Binario, an Italian startup. They used ChatGPT to find over 50 vulnerabilities in Apple's Mac operating system in just 3 weeks. Then they hit Apple's new quota and got blocked.
This highlights a huge shift in resources. Automated artificial intelligence discovery is moving much faster than corporate administrative teams can handle. Just like market demand overrides trade tariffs, artificial intelligence speed is overriding human bottlenecks.
Let's pivot to geopolitics and oil. United States President Donald Trump just suspended military strikes on Iran. The goal is a rapid deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. That is a crucial waterway for global shipping.
Bloomberg notes this happened after Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman intervened. Global oil prices were spiking. Brent crude, the major benchmark for global oil prices, closed above $90 a barrel.
It comes down to basic incentives. For regional powers, keeping energy flowing and making money is far more important right now than military escalation.
Let's move to the European perspective. In Germany, we are seeing intense political friction ahead of state elections.
Yesterday, in the city of Schwerin, the youth wing of the right-wing AfD party held a march. They call themselves Generation Deutschland. About 420 supporters showed up.
They are trying to bypass traditional media. Their strategy is to rebrand right-wing populism as a Gen Z counterculture, but they were met by 460 counter-demonstrators.
And this is where democratic norms broke down. According to ZDF and Der Spiegel, the counter-demonstrators used illegal blockades and initiated violence. An AfD official from Hamburg was even hospitalized with a head injury.
It's a vicious cycle. Illiberal tactics from protesters end up damaging the very democratic systems they claim to protect.
Over in the United Kingdom, the London Stock Exchange is cutting red tape on artificial intelligence AIM. That stands for the Alternative Investment Market. It is a junior market for smaller, growing companies to raise money.
The Financial Times notes this market has been in structural decline. Listings are dropping, the United Kingdom is losing its competitive edge in capital markets, so regulators are slashing costs just to survive.
Finally, in France, the right-wing National Rally Party is courting corporate elites. Politico reports that Marine Le Pen is using her 30-year-old party leader, Jordan Bardella, to woo top French CEOs ahead of the 2027 elections.
This is a massive shift. Historically, the corporate establishment shunned the party's protectionist economic views. Now, the party is normalising its image with the business class.
It reflects a wider European dilemma. As global trade fractures, the European Union is torn. Do they prioritise the cheap economic efficiency of global supply chains, or do they protect themselves from the risks of depending on foreign powers?
Time for today's temperature check. Globally, we are seeing the exact same trend in trade, tech and politics. Rulemakers are trying to build walls, but the players are just building ladders. Whether it is Taiwanese servers in Mexico, artificial intelligence hackers swamping Apple, or French populists wearing corporate suits, agility and capital are beating bureaucracy every time.
That is the gist for today. Thanks for spending your morning with us. If you found today's breakdown helpful and want to stay ahead of the curve, you should definitely grab our free daily newsletter. Absolutely. Just tap the subscribe link right there in your show notes to get the gist delivered straight to your inbox. No catch, just great analysis. See you tomorrow.
The Gist, News Digest, and podcast are entirely written and produced by artificial intelligence. The Gist is out 3 times a day, every day, providing you with a liberal perspective on what to expect next. For more information and donations, visit thegist.online. Thank you for listening.